Yes, what's happening, people? You already know what it is. It's your boy ArrDee, and you're watching AUD. Let's get into it.
Hey, I don't give girl flowers, I'll give you good wood though. If you want me all for yourself, then darling, you probably should go. There's no way I'ma stand in the rain.
Yo, what up, Cash fam? My name is Matthew Craig, and you are locked in to AUD, Australia's Hip Hop Connect. You already know what to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good shit. We down here in Melbourne, in Naarm, the land of Wurundjeri people, and I'm with my guy, the one and only ArrDee, all the way from the UK. How we doing, bro?
I'm good, my brother. You good?
Good. Hello, mate.
Hello, mate. Yeah, I'm good, man. Ever so slightly hungover, but the hash browns and orange juice will sort it. I think it'll be cool.
What's the usual hangover cure, bro?
Go again. No. Might bang a Barocca in the morning, take one milk thistle, some vitamin D, some vitamin C, some B complex, get the vitamins out of the way, and then, like a dirty fry up, like a McDonald's or an English breakfast. Kind of thing.
And then straight back into it again?
Yeah, within hours.
Yeah.
Or, like I say, if you just go straight back into it, that cures everything.
First night in Melbourne, how was it? How was the nightlife here, bro?
Yeah, it was good. You know what? I think it's the first. I've been to a few clubs. Obviously, I've just done New Zealand, which is Auckland and Wellington, and we went to Sydney for a couple hours. Didn't really go out. There wasn't much nightlife, but I think so far this is the first club where it has that kind of bougie, upheld club vibe, which I like, but also dislike in a sense. Because I like when I go to a club, or when I go out and I want to have fun, I go to party, innit? So I'm there to drink and dance and cause up a fuss, probably get kicked out at some point, like make a load of noise, innit? Whereas the bougie places, you kind of stand there, you spend a load of money, you get all the ball shows and that. So it was that a little bit in a sense, but also the girls were fit as. Can I swear on this?
Of course you can.
The girls are fit as fuck. I had a good time. The club made a fuss over me, and I love attention. So yeah,
That's right.
It was all in all, it was good. A solid 8 out of 10 for a night out.
Cool.
Fair.
And off the back, birthday recently. Happy birthday a couple of weeks ago, my man.
Yes, thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Pretty crazy year?
To say the least, yeah. I mean, even like my birthday was a crazy birthday. We nearly died on a boat. I think it's probably the first time I've said this story live. But yeah, my 20th birthday, I got like, you see the photo of me on the yacht?
Yeah.
And that. So that was the good before the bad and before the bad
Calm
and the
before the
ugly.
storm.
Yeah, literally the calm before the storm. Yeah, a storm came. Obviously, if you know about the Mediterranean Sea, you know that it comes quite fast and there's not a lot you can do about it. You have to have the highest level of sailor ship, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, a storm came, was meant to stay in it for a bit against the waves because you couldn't go against them. Like, you had to kind of have to wait for it to blow down. Threw the anchor out, the anchor broke.
Holy shit.
So the captain's screaming.
That's not what you want.
Captain's screaming in Spanish, the girls are crying, and it was madness. My friends crying, yeah, it was mad. I just got quite drunk.
Didn't feel real?
Yeah, no, all I could do was make a joke out of it, because in my head, that's how I battle every situation, isn't it? So in my head, I was like, okay, I'm not going down sober, and I'm not going down
If I'm going
fearing.
out, I'm going out.
So I'm just trying to make everybody feel as comfortable and fun as possible, which didn't work, by the way.
And you spent some time in Ibiza? How was that?
Well, that was the first day of Ibiza.
That was the first day?
Yeah, that was the day we landed, which was my birthday, my 20th. So, yeah, for a wild, crazy, fast year, that was definitely a wild and crazy 20th birthday. Definitely one that everybody will remember forever.
Yeah, good luck topping that.
Yeah, literally. But no, yeah, it was good. There was ups and downs of Ibiza, but I think anybody who knows or has been to Ibiza knows that there's always ups and downs of Ibiza. So yeah, but it's one of my favorite places to go to ever. I've been there, I think 4 times now. So.
And how was the big, 26 hours or whatever it took to get out this side of the world?
36.
36.
We left.
How'd you cope?
To be fair, I don't know how many hours it was. We left Saturday night and landed Tuesday.
Okay.
Which is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That's like technically 4 days. We left like Saturday night / Sunday morning, like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. But
Felt like a time warp, yeah?
yeah, mad. Literally, I feel like I'm quantum leaping everywhere. Like, it's insane. But I don't know. It was good and bad. I got business class.
Yeah.
But it was on my own.
Shout out.
It was on my own.
In the back.
Nah, yeah. Well, I tried. There was nothing left. So when I tried to upgrade a couple of my friends or whatever, as we got to the airport, there was no seats available. And also, so like the first flight from where I'm from to Singapore, which is like 17 hours, 18 hours, no Wi-Fi.
Oh, what? How'd you pass the time?
This is what I'm saying. Like,
Some shitty movies or something?
Yeah, like I don't think you can watch that many films. And then from Singapore to Sydney, there was a lot more Australian air stewards, whatever you want to call them. And so they knew who I was.
Yeah.
So I was starting conversation with them, and I've always had this thing like I'd love to be on the Mile High Club and have sex on the plane, especially with somebody that works on the plane, innit? So I'm trying to like talk to them, and I'm dropping some game, and it's going well, and then I end up watching this Mark Wahlberg film, yeah, and it's called. Oh, I can't remember. It's something to do with a priest.
Okay.
And basically, I end up sobbing my eyes out to this film. So they've come back over to carry on the conversation with me. And I'm like... So, yeah.
Playing the vulnerable man card.
yeah. It's all part of the game. But no, yeah. All in all, the flight was alright, to be fair. I don't think I've adjusted to the jet lag yet. I think I'm still bad. That could be because of the tedious and overdone partying and sleeping at 7 in the morning and waking up
It's only
at 10.
one way to do it, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm only here once.
Yeah.
So.
What did you expect coming out to Australia? Did you have many expectations?
Well, I left it last night. I actually left it up to my Instagram. So I put on my
I've seen
Instagram to go out or not to go out. That is the question. And everybody was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
As if you're not going to.
Yeah, you're on the other side of the planet. Like, it would be rude not to go out every night and experience the town. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm just going to listen to the fans, innit? Because that's how much of a good person I am.
Yeah, that's all right. And so you're going to do any of the typical Australian stuff you see out here? See some kangaroos, wallabies?
I'd love to see some kind of. Do you know what? I've got a session on Monday with an artist that's quite known out here. I'm not going to give away too many gems, but if the song happens to be an absolute smash and we go and shoot a video, that's the idea I have for the video. Just go do the most like stereotypical Australian shit ever, and I think it would bang. I think it'd be funny as fuck to watch as well.
That's all right. How about what's ArrDee like to get up to outside of music, bro? What do you do? You enjoy football? I know you're a Chelsea fan, yeah?
I enjoy watching football. I don't know about playing football. I think if anybody's seen my Soccer AM videos, then you definitely know that I am not one for kicking the ball about at all. I enjoy skating. So I've only just recently tried to get back into it. I'm trying to get some... anybody who's sick of skating and wants to give me some private tutoring, hit me up, because I don't want to go to a public skate park until I'm fucking sick, because obviously I'm a massive attention seeker and show off. So if somebody's like notices me and they're like, yeah, ArrDee, do a backflip, and I can't do it, it's long. But yeah, I enjoy skating. To be fair, apart from that, I don't have that many other hobbies. Music is and has always kind of been my life. So it's very, everything is music orientated.
Yeah. And from a young age, you were hustling. You started spitting at an early age, and then traveling into London, sleeping on a train, that sort of thing?
Yeah. I used to bunk the train to London, used to sleep in studios in London for like 3 or 4 days with my mate, and not even necessarily make music. It was more the fact, once I'd learned about it's not what you know, it's who you know from quite a young age, I was just trying to build up my network as much as possible, and sleeping in them London studios. If you know about the UK scene, you know, it seems like this ginormous, like, impossible to break into scene. And I'm not saying it's not difficult, because it is. UK is probably one of the hardest, especially right now.
Yeah.
But you realise once you're in it how small it is. So sleeping around in 3 or 4 different studios, you probably end up coming across majority of the urban / UK rap A&Rs and different industry people that you need to know at some point. So yeah.
And you still staying in Brighton? You still staying here?
Yeah, I don't think I could ever leave, to be honest. I think it's got the best combination of everything. The nightlife, apart from maybe a couple times I've been out in a couple places, is unbeaten. But in general, like, even though it's been beaten a couple times, the overall average score of Brighton's nightlife is insane.
That's cool.
And the girls are always down. And then you get like the peaceful side of it. You got the seaside. You got the sea. If you want to go and just be like one with the water. You got the countryside on the other side of Brighton. I also know everyone. I don't really have to roll about with a lot of security, because it's home, and like everybody's kind of known who we were before I was a famous rapper and that. Yeah. So yeah, man, I don't think I'd leave.
Was there a moment that it changed though? Was there a moment where you went from like sleeping on trains, getting in the studios in London, where you're like, yo, this has changed, this is serious now? And people look different? Or was it gradual?
I don't think it was gradual. I think it took me a while for it to be... it took a while for me to notice it.
Okay.
But it definitely wasn't gradual. So like, when I met my manager and we started doing things, obviously I signed my deal. But around the time I signed my deal, in that same year, I'd been evicted 3 times.
Oh, shit.
So we'd had to move houses over and over. And then basically, the owner of the house we was in, as my deal got signed, was like, luckily, like just as we got kicked out of the one before that, my mum had a mate on Facebook that she's known for like 15, 20 years. She happened to want to rent her house out because she was going like on holiday with her husband, and her kids didn't want to live at the house no more, whatever. So we rented it out to us. And then because all like Corona lockdown was happening, she had to come back and live there.
What?
And the woman who owned the house was like proper crying and emotional. Was like, "I'm so sorry. Like I know you've had the toughest year." And like, my mum got all emotional, and I was like, "What the fuck are you lot crying about? But I just signed a record deal.
Yeah,
like,
we on.
Go and pick a house."
Yeah.
And I think that was one of like the first like, okay, life, a lot of struggles that I've had in life before could never be apparent in this moment in time. But obviously, there's a load of other struggles that come with having money and responsibilities and stuff. So.
And you mentioned your mum there. She got married recently. I seen that on Instagram. How was that for day?
Yeah, that was wild. I got a story about that, to be fair. So I went to Wireless.
Yep.
I done a show at London Wireless, which we're not even going to talk about because it was a madness. But come back, ended up going to an after party at my mate's barbershop till like 5 a.m. And my mum, I had to be back home at 9 a.m. and the town we was in, the barbershop, there's no cabs running. So I had to ring my mate from the other side of Brighton. He had to drive down.
All the way.
Who, for legal reasons, let me just say, probably wasn't in the best state of mind at the time. Right, it's just like 6 a.m, taking me back to mine. I probably not fell asleep till about 7:30, woke up 9 a.m, gone to the wedding, and then she wanted me to do a speech after they've got married. And my brain is so fried off of all the shit that I was doing the night before. And literally, it was like just the shortest speech ever. And then, got where I was so hungover, I was like drinking beers, trying to wake myself back up. Ended up getting smashed again by like 11 a.m. Then I had to catch a plane from Brighton to Birmingham, which if you're from the UK, you know is like, it's another town, but it's only like a 45-minute flight. The flight had beers ready for me. Basically, by the time I got to Birmingham, which is another like headline festival show, was just mullered. And I was in my suit still, so I had to do the set in the wedding suit, and it was boiling hot. It was baking this day. Yeah, it was fun though. The wedding was sick.
Did you smash 50 push-ups in the suit before?
Yeah. Every show I do 50 push-ups. That's what happened. It's like it became a ritual thing. I actually got it off of, not like I got it off of someone, but I was asking H's DJ Win.
Yep.
What rituals that he does before a set, because I felt like I needed to do something that like was consistent.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh well, I pray, and then I do 10 press-ups." And I was like, "Okay, well, right, I'm not religious, so I'm not gonna pray."
Yep.
But how many press-ups can I do? And I started doing 30, and it was just like rapid.
Yep.
And I'd done 50 twice, and I was like, you know what? I could probably just do 50 every time, and that's some stat. Like, every show I do 50 press-ups.
Yeah, I bet.
And it just became a thing.
Whole tour just get jacked, bro.
Yeah. Even what did we do? Wellington, the first show I done 50 press-ups while smoking a cigarette. Just like
that's insane.
So that video will come out.
That's it. Well, I know you and Chiller boys. I know he likes hitting the gym. You're going to hit the gym together when?
He is way, you know what it is? I don't like to be shown up. And he is way too big for me to go to the gym with him. I'd have to be on some next stuff to even attempt that. But no, we're definitely gonna link up when we're in the same town. And we'll kick it. And yeah, we've been in touch for like over a year and stuff.
Yeah.
Mad cool. He's been looking after me, even though he's Sydney based. Even while I've been out here, a lot of the things that I've needed or like anything I need patterned for me, he's been looking after me.
Fam.
Yeah,
he's the
big
boy.
up my family.
It's good. And look for the show tonight. Big sellout here in Melbourne, bro. We're gonna go off.
Yeah, biggest show of the tour.
That's how we do it.
Yeah, man. I need a steam room. I need to prepare. I need to get myself ready. But no, man, should be fun. Definitely should be fun. I'm gonna try out some different stuff for this show that I ain't done before because it's the biggest show of the tour.
Yeah, nice. And how do we top it, man? International tours, festivals, debut album, chart topping. How do you top that? How does the 21st year look better than the 20th? What's next?
Stadiums, arenas, more loose women, more parties, bigger shows, more money and better haircuts. I'd probably say.
That's it.
It's
I like that.
a rough start.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. If you got one thing to say to ArrDee from 10 years ago, 5 years ago, what are you saying to him?
Fuck what everybody's saying to you. You're gonna make it. And all the people that are taking the piss are gonna be absolutely inhaling the shit out of your arsehole in 5 years' time. So just ignore them.
My guy, that's the real talk. $80. We out here with ArrDee. Sell that show. Get around it.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Might drive you crazy, psycho, I'm wavy, so I'm texting typos. But you know what I want, come on, girl, we can stay up all night till the light show. She said if I'm coming to talk, ain't coming to